What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel and welcome to an unboxing of the HD60 Pro from Elgato. So a few things about the card. It is an internal PCIe slotted card, so it's not an external one, and the reason I went with the HD60 instead of the 4K Pro, I don't remember what they actually call that model, but I'm not going to record in 4K. I don't play in 4K. Even if I had the Series X or the PlayStation 5, I wouldn't record in 4K just because it takes a lot to upload, and I don't think it makes that much of a difference on recording, especially when you have people that, don't necessarily have 4K displays anyway. So let's go ahead and get jumped into unboxing it. As you can see here, the box, it's just the typical Elgato packaging on the front. On the back, it's just a bunch of their features about their software. Of course, you've got the in and the out. If this is focusing, there we go. We've got the HDMI in and HDMI out, because this is for recording external consoles. Let's go ahead and jump into unboxing it. Make sure that we're still in the focus. I guess this is on the side. Alright, and so when we open it up, pull it out, and get more of the nice Elgato packaging. You've got the setup instructions essentially there. So you plug it in through PCIe, then you plug in your console. So you plug a cable in from your console and then another cable from your capture card back to your monitor, and then you go and download their 4K capture utility. So you get the we'll call it the bracket, so the frame or the face. You get a nice metal, or I guess it's plastic, a plastic sticker. That's actually nice. And then the actual capture card itself. So I'm not really sure what this is. Is it so it's like reinforced or something? I'm not sure, because it's definitely got two of those, so not really too sure what that's for. I guess we'll find out at some point. But this is very small compared to like how big I actually thought it would be. As you can see, it's about the size of my hand, and I've got relatively normal size hands. So, not much to go over. Nice little Elgato branding on the side. It does say HD60 Pro. That is metal there on the frame, I guess is what you'd call it. It's metal back here, and then you just got the exposed PCI, or the components. So we'll go ahead and jump into putting it into the computer and getting it set up from there. I should mention too that you actually get an HDMI cable with it, so that's nice, because realistically, if you're playing without a capture card, you have one HDMI cable running directly from your console to your monitor. So it's nice that they include an HDMI cable, because you need to have this functioning. So, but that is everything in the box outside of the instructions, I guess, safety instructions. So don't need those. But that's, again, everything in the box. So we'll go ahead and jump into putting it into the computer. So the first thing that you want to do is shut your computer off. I'm actually going to disconnect it from power completely. Just so I know that it doesn't randomly power on while we're on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and move our Wave 3 microphone out of the way. And let's go ahead and open the computer. So It's got tinted glass on it, so you can't really see inside of it without the lights on the inside off. But inside, you'll see we have a nice little Kylo Ren figurine, pop vinyl. And that gold little piece there is a 3D printed GPU bracket. So I printed it off as a test print to see if it would fit. It fit, and I literally just haven't taken time to print out a black one, or even just take that one out and spray paint it. So let's go ahead and get inside the computer, and we'll go on to the next step. Alright, so the next step in installing our HD60 Pro is making sure that you have, I mean, this should be a preliminary step, but making sure you have a open PCIe or Express slot. So it's the shorter of the PCIe or PCI slots. So that we have that, we're going to remove this bottom PCIe or PCI slot cover. And to do that, at least for my computer, you just need a Phillips head screwdriver. And so we'll just unscrew that. And this should just come right out. And then it should be as easy as putting this right in there. So I'm going to take off this extra little guard there. Seems to make that a little easier. There we go. So you can see it sitting down at the bottom compared to my graphics card, which is a Zotac 1070 amp extreme, and it's just absolutely massive. That thing just looks like the smallest little thing ever. So we're going to go ahead and put the screw back in so that it sits where it should. There we go, and then I'll put the vertical PCI slots back in place. Screw those back in. And there we go. Easy as that. We've got a new capture card installed. Let's go ahead and boot up the computer and make sure it works. Alright, so there's the computer back up and running. You can see kind of the lights inside the case right now. They're not really set to anything. I think I just have them as white. Please ignore the cables from the AIO fan. I was in a rush to put this back together. Didn't pay too much attention to that and didn't even want to go back in and fix it. So that's how it is. Push Kylo back just a hair there. And we'll go ahead and put our side panel back on. There we go. Nice little tinted glass. It's getting a good amount of reflection off of some of the lights. But let's go ahead and jump into the software. Make sure that the card is working properly. Alright, now we are on the computer. We have our Xbox plugged into the in port on the Elgato HD60. And per the instructions, now we are going to go to Elgato. I'm just going to Google the capture utility. We'll go to downloads. We will search our product. We are doing the HD60 Pro. And we're not doing 4K capture, so we're just going to download the game capture utility. Thanks for downloading. So now while that downloads, we'll have it open when it's done. Alright, so got the setup wizard now. Go ahead and accept the terms. Sure. Okay, yeah, we'll just hit next on that. Next, and install. Alright, and finish. Let's open up the game capture and see if it's got our Xbox there. One moment, please. Detecting signal. Alright, there's our Xbox. Let's go ahead and sign in. I hit the wrong button there. Alright, so there we are. We're on the Xbox homepage. And so right now, I'm actually I don't have it hooked up to another monitor. I've just got it automatically, or just looking at it through the preview. So pretty nice there. It looks like it's very, like there's no lag at all. Like I could probably play from the preview if I absolutely wanted to. So, but that's the setup. I'm not going to go into any details because I actually don't know too much about this software, but that's the process of at least getting the HD60 Pro unboxed, installed, and at least functioning on a computer. So, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video down below, and we will see you in our next video.